Let me start by setting up expectations correctly. If you're watching this video hoping to find a shortcut to get clients quickly, this video is not for you. But if you genuinely want to understand how to start a BPO the right way, step-by-step process with clarity and control, then watch this video till the end. Especially the last step is extremely important. That's where most founders go wrong even after doing everything else correctly. Now let's break this down properly. Our first step is decide what you will not do. This is where your BPO journey actually starts. Most founders begin by asking, what services should I offer? But that's a wrong question. The right question is, what services should I avoid at the beginning? You should not start with outbound sales, commission-based lead generation, or anything that depends purely on performance. This creates cash flow pressures and kill patience early. At the beginning, you want stable, process-driven services, something you can deliver consistently without chasing incentives. So clarity here saves you months of frustrations later. Now let's go to our second point. Here is a simple rule: one service and one client type. That's it. For example, instead of saying we are a BPO, say we help staffing agencies with resume screening, or say we handle customer support for e-commerce brands. When you narrow your focus, everything else becomes easier. Your website, your sales pitch, your outreach, and your confidence. Remember, clients trust clarity, not the size of your business. Now let's move on to our third step. Start with lean infrastructure. This step is so important and very misunderstood. You don't need a big office to start a BPO. At the beginning, you need only stable internet, power backup, basic systems, and a quiet working environment. Co-working spaces or small office spaces are also fine. Over-investing in infrastructure before clients come is one of the fastest way to burn money and lose your patience. See, infrastructure supports business, but it does not create business. A quick pause here. If this step-by-step breakdown is helping you think more clearly about starting your BPO, subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. It helps in reaching more founders who want to build something real, not chase shortcuts. Now, let's continue. Our fourth point is hire slowly and intentionally. Another common mistake founders make is hiring too early. You don't need a full team on day one. You start with a small delivery team and ideally one person focused on business development or coordination. When you hire based on confirmed requirements, your risk stays low and your confidence stays very high. Now that takes us to our fifth point, is set up your digital foundation early. This is where many founders delay and regret it later. Before clients come, you should already have a simple website, a professional email, a basic CRM, or a tracking system. You're not doing this only for branding. You are doing this for credibility and control. When a potential client checks you online, what they see should support what you say. This step quietly increases trust even before your first call. By the way, if you ever need any help in international client acquisition, business development, marketing, or sales, you can reach out to me. My contact details are mentioned in the description. Now let's move on to our next step. Step number 6, understand clients' timelines. This is very important. Listen to this carefully. International client acquisition is not instant. Even with the right setup, it takes time. Conversations, follow-ups, evaluations, and trust building. It's a time-consuming process. If you enter this business expecting immediate results, you will feel frustrated and start making bad decisions, like paying brokers or chasing ready projects. But if you enter with patience and structure, you stay calm, focused, and consistent. And this mindset difference decides who survives and who quits. So starting a BPO is not about doing things quickly. It's about doing a few things correctly in the right order. If you get the foundation right, everything that comes next is easier. And this is exactly where most people either give up or finally build something that lasts. In this video, I will take you a leave and I will see you in the next one.